guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Latrice, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to become a part of the family. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my full glam routine. I'm going to go from start to finish, everything except the brows, of course. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, just keep on watching. Now we are all up close and personal. We're just going to jump right into the makeup look. So I start by doing my brows and putting some Vaseline on my lips because you grow, they be dry, okay? So I'm going to start by using my Nivea moisturizer, and I'm just going to go ahead and place a little bit of this onto my face. I do have oily skin, but even if you have oily skin, it is still good to moisturize. And I actually like this Nivea because it's like a good thick consistency that I like for my moisturizers. So now that I have that on, I'm gonna go in and prime, and I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Primer. Whose car is that? Their car is loud. Like, I hope y'all don't hear in the background. Somebody car outside so loud, y'all. So I'm going to, I got too much of this. All right, I'm gonna apply that to my skin. For this primer, I like to apply it all over because this has like a lotiony type of texture. And be real careful if you put anything between your brows, because you don't want to mess them up. So while I'm letting that sit for a few minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and do some eyeshadow. So the palette I'm gonna be using today is my One Size palette, the Visionary palette. This is Patrick Starr's brand. He is also a YouTuber, beauty influencer, content creator. He has some amazing products. So if y'all haven't tried his products out, definitely go try them out. So before I even do my eyeshadow, I like to go in with the base. So for base, I'm going to be using my Juvias Place base in the shade number 2. Now be sure that you shake this base up because I believe this has water in there, and sometimes if you don't shake it up, it's gonna be watery. So just make sure you shake this up before you use it. Okay. So I'm just gonna take my Morphe M173 brush, and I'm going to apply this all over my lid. And I'm gonna blend it out. So now that we have that base down, with these type of bases, you do not want to set them. If you use a concealer, it's okay to use a powder to set it down. But with these type of bases, you don't want to use anything to set it down. So I'm going to go in. I'm just going to do like a simple eye look today, nothing too crazy. So I'm first going to go in with Taupe of My Game. It is a light brown, and I'm gonna place that into my crease. that on. Now I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna do Booked. It's this like burnt orange color, and I'm gonna use the same brush. If you have, I'm gonna use this here. This is like a color changer, but I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm not gonna use a different brush because I don't feel like it. And I'm also gonna place this in my crease. And we're just gonna give this crease a little bit of what you can call dimension. I was gonna do brownie, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something a little different today. And you can build this up as much as you want. These shadows are very easy to blend. So yeah, blend it up as much or as little as you want. Like if you feel like, oh, this is just enough, then do just the amount. I don't want this to be too crazy, so that's good enough for me. Now I'm gonna go in with Manila Sands. It's like a I'm looking for the word, not like a vanilla-y type color, but like a light khaki. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like a taupey color. Like a light taupey color. And I'm just gonna take this little packing brush and I'm just gonna place that on my lid only. And then I'm gonna go back in on my brush, blend out around it. And then on top of that, I wanna do like a shimmer. So I'm gonna do this title holder. It's like a gold-ish. No, actually, I'm gonna do everything, which is like this very pretty pinkish, like it has like a pinkish tint to it. And I'm just gonna use my finger to apply this. You could use a brush if you like, but I'm gonna use my fingers because I feel like glitters apply best. Can't talk. It applies the best with your fingers. And then again, go back in with that brush and blend that out. So what I want to do is take a clean brush now and go back in and blend out the edges. You don't want any harsh edges when you have your eyeshadow. So we're just gonna blend those out. And that's it for the eyes. So now we're gonna move on to the face. Onto the face, I've already primed. So now we're just gonna get into foundation, concealer, etc. So I'm gonna be using my Born This Way matte foundation by Too Faced. This is in the shade Caramel. And usually I only need like a pump of this because this stuff is really, it's full coverage. This is full glam, full coverage. You don't need a lot. So one pump usually does it for me. So today I'm going to be using my It Cosmetics brush to apply my foundation because I don't have my other brush with me right here. Oh, I'm looking for it. Oh, setting spray. And then I'm just going to pick this up and just start applying that to my skin. And I like to avoid my under eye area just so we can have the most flawless coverage. And whatever is left on the brush, I have a little bit left on my makeup palette that I'm using over here. I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to just apply that, because I don't want to use another pump. I don't want this to be, you know, too much foundation. Now, if you feel like there's certain areas where you need a little bit more coverage, you got a little bit more red spots, go ahead and do so. But I don't have any today. I just like to make sure my foundation is like blended. But I don't like to blend too much. So now we're gonna go on concealer. I'm gonna go on with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Cookie. Down, and I'm gonna go ahead now and blend it. I'm gonna start by taking my foundation brush, and I'm gonna use that to blend the area, like the outer areas of my face. So like my forehead, my chin. Using your foundation brush just makes it melt. And for these areas, I'm going to use another brush. So for these areas, I'm going to use my Real Techniques 402. This is a setting brush, but y'all know that everybody uses this as a concealer brush because it's just that good. So I'm starting with my nose. And then I'm going to start at the outer corners of my concealer, and then work my way to that inner corner. Now I am going to add just a tad bit more concealer, like right here, especially right under this eye. So if you feel like you need a little bit more, put a little bit more. And I'm not going to let this sit, I'm just going to blend this out. So now I have my concealer all done. Now I'm gonna take my foundation brush again and go around the edges of the concealer so that it's not harsh, and again, everything blends together. So before I set my under eye, because I'm prone to creasing like most people are, but I don't like to set my under eye if I'm using more cream products. So I'm gonna come back and blend out the creases before I set that. But I do want to go in with my cream contour. This is the Juvias Place foundation stick in the shade Zambia. And then for this, I'm gonna take this Moda brush. It's just it's a complexion brush, but I like to use it to blend in my cream contour. And then for my sides of my nose, I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to pinch it like this, and then just get that nose. So now we have that contour done. We're gonna also use cream blush. So for cream blush, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Turks and Caicos. This is a peachy type of blush. And I'm going to use my Putty Blush Brush by e.l.f. Okay guys, sorry about that. My camera cut off. I'm not sure where it cut off, but I was last doing my blush. And I'm about to set everything. So I'm going to be using my One Size translucent powder. And they only have this in 2 shades, so you have to either get the translucent powder or you can get the one for the, if you have a deeper skin tone, they have that one as well. So before I go in and set my under eye, I'm gonna go in and just gently blend out any creases that may have occurred while I was doing my other cream products. And honestly, these days, I don't mind a little bit of creasing because it's natural. But not too much, you feel me? We don't want to use for this. So I'm going to use my 9 AM brush from Crayon case. And I'm going to go ahead and just set. And I'm going to press this into the skin. I don't like to bake. You can bake if you like, but I don't like to bake. I don't know. I like this method better, so. But if you bake, you just want to make sure that you do like a light layer of powder like this, press it in, and then bake. Because it will look like way better when you bake. So that's a tip for y'all. But as for me, I won't be baking. Nothing against it. And then for the rest of my face, how do I want to set my face? I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna take this powder puff, and I'm gonna take whatever powder I have left, and I'm just gonna press this into my skin. So like right here. So now that I have that all in, now I'm gonna go in and set like my cream products. So to set my cream contour, I'm gonna be using the Juvias Place bronzer in the shade Tan. And I'm going to be doing a mixture of these. So I like to do a dab of this, a dab of it, go back and forth, and then we're just going to apply that to my face. And if you ever use cream products, you want to make sure that you set them. You don't have to set them if you don't want to, but it's good to set them so that they don't move. And it gives you like that lasting coverage that you're going to want all day. And then for blush, I'm going to be using my blush brush. I got this from Shop Miss A. It's a blush 402. It's by Kayla, C-A-L-A, or Kala, however you say it. And then for blush, I'm going to be using my ABH. This is their blush trio and cocktail party. And for blush, I'm going to be using these two right here. So I like to mix them. Again, put a little bit of this one, a little bit of that one, and then we're going to apply this blush. Now this blush, I would say, is so good. It's a little pricey, like $30, but y'all, it's so freaking good. You see how pigmented that is? It just gives me life when I use it. So now that I have my blush on, I want to do my nose. Do I have that brush with me? I do. So I'm going to use this Morphe M458 brush, and I'm going to just go along my nose where I use that contour, that foundation stick for contour, and just blend that out with some powder, because we don't want it to look harsh. And again, I'm mixing the two shades in here, so the top one and the bottom one. And I love this brush because see how it just gets right in your nose, like it gets what you need. If you guys miss anything, like as far as products go, I'm gonna have them listed down below for you. So, and I'm also gonna put like my shade, so if you if you're like my skin tone or similar, use me as a shade reference. I'll have all that down below as well. So that's pretty much for the face. That's pretty much it. We just need to spray eyes and lips. So we're gonna get into okay. So now we're gonna go on to the eyes now. I like to do my eyes last. I don't know, like it's this thing where I do my eyes last. So I'm gonna go with mascara. I'm gonna use my Essence Lash Princess mascara. Some of the best drugstore mascaras, only $5, y'all. And I'm just gonna apply that to my lid, and then I'm gonna let this dry a little bit before I like put on my lashes or do the finishing touches. So for lips, I'm going to be doing a matte lip today. Since we're doing full glam, I'm gonna do matte lip. So I'm still going to start off with a lip liner. I'm going to take my BFF3 by Colourpop. This is my favorite lip liner, by the way. Y'all going to see me use this a lot. And when this runs out, y'all, I'm going to buy me another one. It's so good, so good. So now that I have my lips lined, I'm going to go in with a matte lipstick. This is the color Marie. It's from the Crayon case. This is my favorite lip, by the way. And you see how that lip when it applies, like, I don't think the camera does it justice. Like, it's like so, it's like the perfect natural pink color. And when it dries down, y'all, Crayon case, they matte lipsticks do not move at all. Like, you could eat, drink, it's gonna last all day. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes. I'm using my Kiss lash glue. And for lashes today, what am I going to do for lashes today? Yeah, okay. So for lashes today, I'm going to use these lashes. When I actually sell lashes, I have a lot of pair left, but this is just like a fluffy pair. So any fluffy pair will suffice. And you want to let your eyelash glue sit for like 60 seconds before you apply. And as y'all know, I do not like to use tweezers. They just don't work for me. So yeah. And I am going to press these two together, but I'm going to wait till they dry down just a little bit before I do so. So those are the lashes. And then for my bottom of my eyes, I am going to use a, if I have it over here, yeah I do. I'm going to use a black pencil, like a eyeliner pencil. This is by Essence, one of the best ones I've tried, and y'all, it's $3. And I'm just going to line my, whatever you call this part of your eyes. So now that I have my eyeliner on the bottom of my eyes, I'm gonna go in with some more mascara. Okay, so we have bottom mascara on and my eyeliner. Now I'm gonna press these two together up top so it can look all meshed and together. Okay, so we've done pretty much everything at this point. I just need to spray, but I'm not going to spray until my mascara dries, because I don't need no issues. Spray, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Stay All Night spray. Shake it up. And I'm just gonna cover my eyes and just go ahead and spray. And then I'm going to use my fan to dry down my setting spray. And y'all, this setting spray, make sure makeup lasts all freaking day. Mind you, we have all matte products anyways, but this is gonna help it too. And it's only $10, y'all. Like, you need to go and get you some of this. Okay, so just make sure that everything together. Yep, we are done. So I'm going to come back once I do my edges and all that. So I went ahead, did my edges, threw some earrings on. Yeah, so this is the finished product. So this is how I do my full glams. I usually sometimes switch out products, do different lash, different foundation, you know, things like that. But overall, no matter what products I use, this is the process that I use. So I hope that you guys like this content. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, let's chat in the comments, so leave some comments down below. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.